Uh, I was in Denver for a long time, and then I had a chance to see Jacksonville, and then coming to Washington this year. It's a big new regime. Adam Peters, a familiar face to me, coming from Denver, and then Dan Quinn, the whole new regime. Larry Izzo, a coordinator who I had in 2014 with the Giants. So there was a lot of familiarity with me, and I knew it was a big new regime, trying to get this thing going in the right direction, and so wanted to be a part of it.
And then after spending such a long period of time in Denver and then kind of switching, a couple teams and recently, what has that transition been like for you?
It was new. I was very fortunate to be in one place for a long time. It's not typically the normal NFL journey. A lot of people are going from one place to the next, and I was fortunate enough to raise my family out there in Denver, and now continue to do that. And no, we've gotten used to it the past year, and like I said, was excited for this next new chapter with a great organization with a lot of storied history here. So excited to be a part of it.
Brandon, John Kime from ESPN. You said you were with Larry for a year, and I know it was a while ago, but what are your thoughts on him as a special teams coach?
Well, he was one of the best special teams players and linebacker when he played. So he understands the game a lot. He understands what the players are going through. Obviously, getting players to buy in. A lot of these guys are coming from college. They're the best. They were the best players on their high school team. They were arguably the best players on their college football team. And then sometimes when they come to the NFL, they have to assume the role of a special teams player before they become a starter. So I think Larry, he has an innate ability to communicate with the players and how to help them grow in their career. But no, he played the game physically. I think he expects the players to do that as well. I think we'll be one of the best educated players. On the field as well with our opponents. The pregame studying and understanding the rules and stipulations of the game. So, like I said, looking forward to getting back in the same room and on the field with Larry.
And then for you, you've obviously been around a little bit. So how have you developed as a kicker? We can look at the stats and see that, but where do you feel you've grown as a kicker over the years and at this point?
Yeah, like you said, this is going into my 12th year, and with some blessings, there's a curse. I think I attempt more long field goals than anybody, and so something I think that I'm best at is in under 50 yards, under 55 yards. I'm one of the top five percentages in the league. Now, I get some of my overall percentages get screwed because. I'm attempting 70-yarders, 60-yarders, 59s, 58s in tough conditions at times, and but the coaches have faith in me to attempt those, which I appreciate, and so I've always enjoyed attempting those kicks. But what I think that I've really honed in that I separate myself as one of the premier guys in the league is, like I said, under 55, under 50 yards there. So. And with the new kickoff rules, who knows what it's going to look like. I have always considered myself, and over the years, a lot of coordinators that come up to me have been impossible to read which direction I'm kicking the ball from because I have such a short approach. I only come from 3 yards away, versus a lot of kickers that come from 7 to 10 yards away and show where they're kicking the ball. So with the new kickoff rule, it'll be an advantage for us.
Sandy 48 with the Washington Post. Welcome to DC. I wonder, when you guys were in Denver together, Adam was on the college scouting side, so I don't know how much, if at all, you guys had a relationship. But did you have a relationship, and did that inform you coming here?
Yeah, I've always walked around, wanting to understand what each person does in the building. Show my face, especially when you're young. You never know how long you're going to be in the league, so I've always loved the game of football, so wanted to kind of see what people's roles were upstairs in the building at the time, and so I came across paths with Adam a lot, and then they're on the field a lot watching practices and stuff. As you know, we can't be kicking all day during practice, so a lot of times you're standing watching practice as well, so a chance to talk with them there, and then he's in San Francisco, pre games, I'd be talking to him, just checking up on him, over the years, and so that's how our relationship was built.
New unit for you guys. What's it going to be like getting up to speed, and what are some of the things that you're going to hone in on?
No, it's going to be great. I think we're all the same age. I think we're all 33 years old, and so we're all consummate pros. And this will be the first time this unit has worked together. Obviously, the snapper holder kicker is the ultimate, I guess, small unit in prepping and kind of trying to work together. So we'll do that here in the off season. We have training camp. We have the preseason and stuff, and so looking forward to that. We've all been, like I said, we've all been in this league a long time, all at such a high level. There's a reason we're still here. So we're all, great at our jobs, and just looking forward to getting around the guys, learning everyone else in the locker room. I think there'll be a good mix of some old wily vets here, and then some younger guys on this team. So it'll be a good mesh of players.
Hey, Brandon, Scott Abraham, ABC7. Welcome to DC. Do you have to do anything in particular to kind of acclimate yourself to kicking? Used to be FedEx Field, now Commanders Field in Landover. How do you acclimate yourself to getting used to your own home stadium?
Yeah, that's a good question. I actually kicked in RFK Stadium, if anyone believes that. I've had a chance to kick there in 2009 it was, against UCLA in the Eagle Bank Bowl back in the day. But it was the field was frozen because it's an old baseball stadium with concrete underneath, and it was ice out there. But I don't know. In the past, I've gone into stadiums during training camp. Some days I might typically be off, or a day I might kick at practice. We'd take a drive over the stadiums, practice that. Preseason games obviously help. I've played here before, but it's really up to each game day. Becomes different. Sometimes storms come in, sometimes it's a nice day. You just you really have to rely on your warm up that day just to kind of see what the wind's doing, what obviously the temperature that day. So, if there's people still in this building who've seen there before, I'll be asking questions to see what they recommend or what they've seen over the years.
Two more.
You spoke. You mentioned the new kickoff rules. What's your impression of the proposed changes, and what do you think about it?
Yeah, I haven't seen the official proposal yet. I've seen kind of what they've been talking about, and the one thing about this sport is it's a very physical sport. Players are getting bigger and faster every year, as you can see these numbers at the combine and everything. And player safety is a huge importance for both the NFL and the players, and so we're continuing to try to make the game safer, but also still be a high level of entertainment for the fans. And I've always been a traditionalist of football. I was upset when the kickoff went from the 30-yard line to the 35, and then last year when we added the fair catch rule, and so I think whatever we're able to come up with that makes the game safe, but also a significant play in the game. A lot of times you'll see a big kickoff return that really changes the momentum of the game, and that'll be the coach's job, the league's job, the players, the input to come up with the best role possible for the kickoff, to keep an exciting play, but also keep the players' safety in mind.
Hey, Brandon, Moises Linares from the Spanish play-by-play team. You mentioned new regime. Is there anything else that attracted you to the nation's capital that the fans might want to know?
Yeah, I said, this has a storied tradition here at this franchise from the past. I grew up just outside Philadelphia, so I used to watch the rivalry games, and so that I've always loved the Northeast. Like I said, growing up north near here, this is a great city in the DMV area here. You got a lot of access to a lot of great states, different cities close by. And like I said, the new regime was a big play for me too here to help help them, turn this place around, and new ownership, new GM, new coach, a lot of new players, and looking forward to being part of it.
Awesome. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.